Hello, I'm Bernard Hickey from interest.co.nz and welcome to a special economic weather report brought to you in association with the BNZ. Today we're going to have a look at migration stats. Now this is important because it has an influence on the housing market and the broader economy. And every month Stats NZ comes out with numbers on how many people are migrating here and how many New Zealanders are leaving. Then they calculate net migration figures. And you might have heard over the last year or so that net migration has been surging as the number of New Zealanders leaving to go and live in Australia has dropped because there's not so many jobs there, and we're still getting a reasonable trickle of people coming to live here, migrating here. But in the last couple of months there's been a significant turnaround. It actually started back in April, May, when the trend figure shows that about 2,000 net new people were coming into New Zealand every month. But since April, May, it's been dropping off, and it's confirmed again in February, the latest figures from Stats NZ. We're now down to about 1,500 people a month coming into New Zealand. So what's happened? Well, fewer people are coming to New Zealand to be students or to have long-term working visas. So that's people working in orchards or in the bars and clubs in Queenstown, and the number of students coming to New Zealand as the New Zealand dollar stopped falling. Also, you'd have to think with the recession, the number of people looking to come and spend money in New Zealand on education hasn't risen so much. So that's been a factor. But also we're seeing New Zealanders starting to go back to Australia again. The trend for the number of New Zealanders leaving to live in Australia has started to increase after a big fall last year. So what does this all mean for the housing market? Well, with that net migration starting to drop off again, some of the demand that gets pumped into the market, particularly in Auckland, is likely to ease up a bit. And with uncertainty around the tax situation, at least until the May 20 budget, and with interest rates rising, that's going to take some of the heat out of the housing market. In fact, at the moment we're seeing very low volumes and prices seem to have stalled again. So there we have it, a special report, a special economic weather report, brought to you in association with the BNZ.